All right, guys, in example 6, we're going to be solving equations using logarithms. It says here to round the answer to the nearest 10,000, and that is 4 decimal places. So when I look at a problem like A, I have 3 raised to some number equals 729. Now what I could do is see, is 729 something that I can write as a base 3? But that's going to take a little while to do. I don't have to do it. And so another strategy that I can use is to use logarithms. So I'm going to put a log on both sides. So log of 3x, I'm going to take the log of both sides equals the log of 729. And the reason that I take the log is now I'm going to use the power rule. The power rule means that I can move the power, the exponent, down in front of the logarithm, and I'll end up with x log of 3 equals log of 729. So the logarithm is kind of special. It's kind of like an operation like add, subtract, multiply, divide. It's also kind of like a number, kind of serves both of those purposes. So if I do the log to one side and I do it to the other side, I keep everything equal. But the log of 3 is just a number, and I can divide by log of 3. So I can divide both sides by the log of 3. Now I'm going to switch over to Desmos to help me out with this. So I'm on Desmos. And on Desmos, you can literally just type in log, and it'll allow you to do that. You can also find log on the functions menu by calculus. So here's calculus, here's the log. So I can do the log of 729. Okay, you see that's a number, divided by, again, I can do the log of 3. Oh, and look at that. It's a whole number, 6, which means that I could have written this as a base 3. But x equals 6. So let's look at one that doesn't work out to be a whole number. 14 raised to the p equals 24. And the way I know that 14 raised to the p is 24 is not a whole number is because 14 to the first is 14, and 14 squared is 196. And so somewhere between 1 and 2, that's going to be my value of p. So I'm going to do the log of 14 raised to the p equals the log of 24. And again, I use that log so I can use the power rule to bring the exponent down. And so I'll have a p there. So this will be p times the log of 14 equals log of 24. Again, I'm going to divide just by log of 14, log of 14, log of 14. If I come back over here to Desmos, now once I have log written in there, I don't need to do it again. I can just highlight the 729. I can replace it with 24, and then on the bottom, log of 14. If I do that, I get this really long number, and I'm going to show you kind of what we're looking at just a little bit closer. So as I look at this, they want it to the nearest 10,000th, which is the 4th decimal place. So I'm looking at these 4 decimal places. And then in rounding, that 3 next to the 2 tells me that I'm going to keep the 2 the same. So my final answer, p equals 1.2042. Now check this out. This is what's kind of cool. So I'm going to come back over to Desmos, and I'm going to actually go down, and I'm going to take 14, and I'm going to raise it to my answer, 1.2042. 0.042. You can see it's 23.99757. It's really close to 24. And it's off because I'm approximating. But if I was to continue going and do now 3826898, you can see that I get really close to 24. It's 24.0 all the way down to 2 at the very end there. So that shows me that I did it correct. So that's it. That's how we do these. Now it's your turn to try it. So go ahead and give this a shot. And if you have any questions, let's talk in class.